All right, well, we're where we want to be, but I guess we kind of wanted to be here sooner.
Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe earlier in the season would have been good, but
Yeah,
we'll take it. Better late than never.
we're here and leading the way. I got to tell you, I'm liking what I'm seeing out there. I really like this Challenger kid.
He's great. I had mentioned him earlier, and
Yeah.
I think playing his former team, it means a lot probably too. Just, maybe not a chip on your shoulder, but you feel like you got something to prove. They didn't want me, or everyone gets traded, and I think it's never a good feeling to get traded. So
It's all part of the business.
it is, but I think it's you make friends with the coaches. You're obviously best buddies with your teammates. It's a bittersweet feeling, I think, and when coming back to play your old team and to score a goal against them, it's pretty exciting. And I think you saw that over there. He had the arms going, and
Yeah, for sure. And then Carson Hall. Here's a guy that we see him and then we don't see him. He's had some injuries throughout the season off and on, but he gets back out there and, we're seeing a lot of these guys really shine.
yeah, so impressive. Like, I think the adversity for him to be in and out of the lineup like that, it's not easy. You see him up here a lot, right? Like, you want to be out there with your team, so it's tough to get scratched. And I think he's dealt with injuries, but I think a lot of those were healthy scratches too, where they decided they would rather have someone else in the lineup. So for him to keep showing up and keep doing his job, and to get a beauty like that, like, holy smokes, he didn't get many points on the board, but when he does, it's always pretty exciting. That was
Those
a nice
two
shot.
goals, like you just said it, they've both been beautiful. They've just textbook almost.
Yeah.
Right? The zigzag and whatever, tic-tacs and everything else in between.
Yeah,
they've
and
made
then
it
we
work.
got Liam Beamish just getting it in. That
Right?
one wasn't fancy, but he found a way to get it in.
Yeah. You're getting your fill out there, though, of your favorite thing.
Yeah, I thought it might be coming. I thought it.
I'm not
I've been trying to
surprised.
prepare you. You were hoping for maybe no,
I'm
but I knew
fine.
it was coming, and 3 good ones maybe. I don't think it's over. Probably you saw. Brenner's got his clothes on now. He's walking around. Kind of a bummer to get kicked out of that, but what do you do? And I guess it's kind of selective. They picked both of them, but it was they gave him a couple extra shots both on the ground, and they weren't looking like they were going to let go of each other.
Are you good with the referees tonight?
They've been pretty consistent. I think fair.
Yeah.
We've got 2 power plays. We capitalized on them, which is huge.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get a lot. I think even it was Sunday or Friday we were 0 for 7 on the power play.
I know.
So it's such a tough touch of stuff. It's just a never-ending battle with special teams, and it's nice to see them get rewarded.
They just seem right on top of the puck tonight.
Yeah.
I know there's been some passes that have been missed, but picked up real quickly, and come back. Mitch Young has really been in there tonight, pulling out the puck and getting it to where it needs to be, as well as taking the shots, even though his aren't necessarily happening, but they're putting the shots towards the net.
Yeah, he's not the best. He's up. If you Patrick and Patrick.
Oh, yeah.
My
You got to protect it, right?
You do.
I guess that's, let's talk just briefly back to Sunday. I mean, everybody knows what happened there, and what we're seeing here today, again, with the aggressive side of the Sting that we're not really used to seeing. We've seen it with Layman's, has really been our key guy when it comes to that.
number 1 pest.
Is there a message being sent out there?
Yeah, like I said, I think Matthew Turcotte was not at all happy with the last game, and I don't know. I wouldn't say that he's going out there and encouraging people to fight, but he's probably saying this is your last 2 games, maybe in the OHL. For many, it is the last game or last home game of their career. So get out there and don't take no for an answer, right? They like to get Twisted Sister going when the fight. We're not going to take it, and
Well,
I think they've made that pretty clear.
I think this is the time to do it because there's nothing to lose, and you
For
send
either
that
team.
Right, and you send that message out there, and then you come into the next season, and they call it around the OHL for a reason. But players, teams, coaches, they all talk. There's the gossip starts, and that message is going to penetrate through the organizations in the OHL and go, hey, we're going to maybe have to change the way we look at the Sarnia Sting.
Yeah, I think it was a big focal point, I think, throughout the season, just not aggressive enough sometimes. And
Yeah.
maybe, you don't go out encouraging fighting, but you don't go out and encourage violence, but
it's part
you
of the game.
You got to stand up. You got to make a name for yourself. These teams, like you just said, everyone talks. Opening game next season. I don't think it matters who it is, whether it's ERIE or Saginaw or anyone. But there's going to be some eyes on this game, and I think with a lot of returning players, it is a message to be sent.
And there are a lot of scouts here in this building tonight. I can confirm that. Jay Peckham was here talking to me earlier. He got all 4 sets of the cards, and he kind of told the story how he got his final Matt Martin card. That's quite a story. I don't know if you know about that.
I got a little bit of it. I'll have to hear it from him.
So he needed Matt Martin. He was talking to a guy, and then the guy said, I'm going to buy some more if I get a Matt Martin. So the guy went in and bought 10 packs, and the second pack they opened had a Matt Martin.
Ding, ding, ding.
So he came in and just gave it to Peckham, and Peckham gave him he goes, here's the rest of everything I got, and so he's got 4 complete sets now. It's quite a story. You have to go back and watch that.
That's amazing.
And but he talked a bit about, coming into next season, obviously the bar is being set to, okay, we want to see, well, we don't want to repeat the last 3 seasons here with this team. He seems to think that it'll take 3 or 4 months into the next season to really get a feel. Would you agree with that, or do you think we're running out the gate?
I would hope that they would come running out the gate. What you didn't like this season, I'm sure there's going to be the post-season meeting. What here? I would
well,
love.
Turcotte said, and that too. And there's I don't know if the fact that live this in Kingston, it's all in person, and they haven't done that. Fact that live this in Kingston, it's all in person, and they haven't done that in 25 years.
That's pretty cool. I might
have to think about it. Maybe I'll drive separately.
you can tag along on the back.
Maybe they'll let us live stream it. I don't know.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah,
let's talk.
We could sit there. We set the podium up, and we'll just talk about what's. Hey,
they're
there you go.
They're gonna think we're one of the GMs.
Well,
we'll get 2 phones.
They might think I am.
Hey, I didn't say I'm not going to dress up.
I'm the guy with the tie. What are you talking about? 2-0 right now for the Sarnia Sting, and
3-1
or 3-1. What did I just say? 2-0. What am I? And
3-1
or 3-1. What did I just say? 2-0. What am I thinking?
Up 2 goals.
There you see Dylan Sika out there. They're presenting some money.
Everybody's been getting their respect, right?
That's earlier tonight.
Going to mention that.
It's for the Billett family. They're get the. They are to the success of this.
Rebuild.
Yeah, we're live on Facebook right now. Next year. What's that? Can you get in it? Oh, yeah, not right now. Next season, come on back. We'll be more on TikTok, all right? Cool. We got some fans that are looking for the TikTok. Well, I started bringing a bunch in at the beginning of the season. I kind of, now I feel bad.
You got to be the bearer of bad news. I would have said come right on in.
Really happy with what's happening out there. And, it is the final game, home game here. I think I got to confirm, but I think I'm really going to take you up on Saginaw on Saturday. I was talking to Bori, and he said, you know what, David, you should really go. And I said, why? And he goes, it's very similar to here. He said the vibe is very community-oriented.
It is.
It's not like, different organizations that are really large. And he said, very community-oriented. So I said, okay, well, I got to check with Jennifer and see what's going on.
Check with the big boss.
And then, I have 2 calendars. There's my phone and then Jennifer. So, and I think that would be a fun road trip for us to do. And maybe that'd
be a great time.
Make some fun out of it. So, all right, well, that's going to be it here for us. We are having post-game. I don't know what's happening there yet, but I know they're getting set up, and some other things happening in the restaurant after. You might, I don't know, come and stick your nose in and see what's happening.
I can do that.
But thank you all so much for an amazing season of supporting us, supporting the Sarnia Sting. And thank you again to Hughes Intelligence Canada, Joe's Discount Tire. Very grateful to the Sarnia Sting organization once again for allowing me to be here for 10 years and allowing this guy and Jay Peckham and everybody that's been involved here. We're very, very grateful for all
More
of this.
than I could even
Any
put
final words?
Everyone in the arena. Got to thank Buzz, Honey, the concession stands, everybody that's here. Just makes it a great place to be on a Wednesday night. No place I'd rather be.
I'm going to need a hug at the end of the day.
I just might start crying. Don't get me started.
That's
so thanks to everybody.
Yeah, thanks everybody. We're going to wrap it up now. Here's the Jay Peckham. I'm David Burrows.